It was the main event. It was the final match of Goldberg. With him, the old head of WCW security, Ernest the Cat Miller, is there, and of course his son on the right of the screen also. We had the WCW alumni, including Diamond Dallas Page and the Steiner Brothers at ringside throughout the night, obviously hyping up the WCW vibe. Whether you like him or not, you have to give him credit. This match for Goldberg was actually really good, and the crowd obviously super into it. We saw a spear to Charles Robinson. That was fun. Poor Charles Robinson can't catch a break. We saw Gunther try and get into it with Goldberg's son. Goldberg would have had the match won had it not been for his injured knee. Obviously not being able to make the cover. The new referee did come out. Gunther able to lock in that sleeper hold and win the match with Goldberg passing out. After a very long out-of-nowhere commercial break where I wasn't actually sure if the show was finished, we did get a very small promo to end the show from Goldberg as he thanked the fans, his friends and family who were in the ring with him. He did get that moment, which is very cool to see. Bit of a production issue though. It did feel like they cut him off a little bit too soon. I hope WWE actually plays the whole thing on Raw. Don't just put it on social media. Let everyone see what Goldberg had to say properly. This is things you might have missed from Saturday night's main event and the Great American Bash. If you are new to the channel, I'd very much appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. As advertised, Jelly Roll would be in the corner tonight of Randy Orton, which meant Logan Paul was with Drew McIntyre tonight. This was the first match, Randy versus Drew. A good way to start the show. The crowd were really into it. Of course, Logan Paul would try to distract Randy Orton. Jelly Roll would end up knocking Logan Paul on his ass. And of course, that would distract Drew McIntyre, which would lead to a Randy Orton RKO. For the Viper to pick up the win tonight, Randy beats Drew, but Logan Paul would knock out Randy Orton afterwards, start the beatdown. Jelly Roll would stop Logan Paul before Drew McIntyre would Claymore Jelly Roll. Obviously build into that rumoured tag match at SummerSlam. And obviously Drew not happy with Jelly Roll being in the ring. But I'll tell you what, Jelly Roll's selling tonight was really good, so I'll give him that. Also, he sang along to Randy Orton's theme song, which makes me think we should definitely have a Jelly Roll version of it, if for nothing else, comedic purposes, because I think it would be different to hear a different version of the theme song. The crowd in the arena tonight definitely seemed to care. There was definitely some big reactions here. But do you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you're not a fan of it though, well, you better get used to it because now they've got a tag name. They're going to be called RKRoll. And of course, Jelly Roll said it. He wants them anytime, any place. Randy Orton had one word, and that was SummerSlam. So the tag match is definitely happening. This was really fun as we were showing some of the participants for the Evolution pay-per-view tomorrow night. Jade Cargill was shown, and she got attacked by Naomi. This was an absolute out-of-nowhere brawl, and it was so freaking good. Naomi just launching herself at Jade, but Nick Aldis would grab the microphone to make the announcement that they have a special guest referee for their no-holds-barred match tomorrow night. It is, of course, Bianca Belair. What a twist at the final minute. This is absolute gold because Bianca used to be friends with both Naomi and Jade. Who will she side with? Who will she go against? Maybe that's implications for SummerSlam. Very cool. Adds so much to a match I was already looking forward to. But by the way, the pop for Bianca Belair was absolutely insanely loud. That was very cool to hear. We also got the very loud and very cool return of Jacob Fatu tonight. It would be the second match that would see Solo Sikoa beat Jimmy Uso with the help of Talatonga, followed by a 4-on-1 beatdown of Jimmy Uso and the return of Jacob Fatu to take care of business, cleaning out the ring. We got the stare down with Jacob and Tala, a bit of a physicality between the two, but Jacob Fatu stands tall. Are we looking at maybe Jacob versus Tala as Tala's first match? As is now the regular with these Saturday night main events, Jesse the Body Ventura would return as a host once again, and honestly the crowd tonight were just genuinely very good. Brief idea though, obviously the old intro to Saturday night's main event, you see the TV there, very VHS style, One day, they got to have the Wyatt Six on Saturday night's main event just to do a glitch and a takeover of that, don't they? LA Knight would beat Seth Rollins tonight, but certainly not the way we all expected, as it seems Seth Rollins suffered some kind of leg injury during this match. WWE replaying a moonsault that Seth attempted, and of course landing on his leg, instantly grabbing at his knee. Michael Cole even stating that Seth told the referee he can't finish the match, ahead of a very simple 1 BFT by LA Knight to score the pinfall victory here. This could be very much like a Liv Morgan situation, because Seth Rollins right now is poised to seemingly do so much in WWE. Not only is he Mr. Money in the Bank and could cash in at any time, Seth Rollins was expected to feud with the likes of CM Punk, Roman Reigns. So where does that leave those kind of plans if Seth is seriously injured? That's the instant concern from a lot of wrestling fans, me included. But honestly, we have no update yet. Hopefully Seth is okay. I'm sure that news will come out very, very soon. Fan footage would emerge on social media, of course, during the commercial break of Seth Rollins being helped to the back. So really hope Seth is okay, man. Earlier today, though, was NXT's Great American Bash, and I've got like a 2 or 3 minute review of all the bullet points you need to know from that show. Ruca would defend the women's North American title successfully tonight, defeating Izzy Dame. Interesting, though, just before this, there was a glitch backstage with Darkstate. During a promo with Ruca and Zaria, a lot of people wondering if this could be a hint at like Zaria joining Darkstate, maybe? It does feel like WWE recently started planting seeds for a Ruca Zaria breakup, so anything's possible. It could, though, have just been a warning sign. Because later on, when the TNA guys, Joe Hendry and Mike Santana, united to put Trick Williams through the table at the end of the contract signing, the glitch happened again. Darkstate attacked Mike Santana and Joe Hendry. Interesting, because we was here before. Do you remember the triple threat feud with Trick, Ober and Javon? We wondered then if Darkstate were helping Trick. Well, did they help him tonight? Maybe. With all the heart in the world, Javon Evans would defeat Jasper Troy tonight in the first match of the Great American Bash. We'd see Jasper Troy later on in the night as he attacked Ricky Saints during Ricky's match with Ethan Page. So potentially Jasper Troy versus Ricky Saints coming up. It won't be for the North American title though, because All Ego Ethan Page was able to retain. Genuinely a very good match between Ethan and Ricky. Maybe match of the night. We then found out that Trick Williams will have to team with his Slammiversary opponents this Tuesday on NXT to take on Darkstate. Is he the leader? I guess we find out Tuesday. Obafemi retained the NXT Championship, defeating Yoshiki Inamura. And yes, Josh Briggs did get involved. We thought he would. The hothead couldn't hold back. And it actually seems like we could be getting Josh Briggs and Obafemi on Tuesday also. I can't wait for this one on NXT. Family Business triple threat match. It all ends for the family. I can't wait to see what happens next. Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe were successful tonight, defeating Fatal Influence, with Blake Monroe pinning JC Jane. Now, Masha Slamovich, the TNA World Champion, did show up, trying to even the numbers, obviously, against Fatal Influence, and she will take on the winner of JC and Jordan tomorrow night at Evolution at Slammiversary. This was Blake Monroe's in-ring debut for WWE and for NXT, though, and I'll be honest, I kind of expected something more, especially when they announced that this was going to be in the main event slot over a world title match. I think we all kind of expected a heel turn. The match was absolutely fine. It just felt like it needed that thing at the end, do you know what I mean? A 2-in-1 things you might have missed. For Saturday night's main event, obviously the air got sucked out of the room after Seth's injury, 7 out of 10. For NXT, I will give it an 8 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and I'll see you tomorrow for Evolution. Peace!